Hi, my name is Kimberly Mullis, and I am going to share with you some what I feel are best practices for online learning. And I'm going to walk through my Math 171 pre-calculus algebra class just really briefly. So you'll see here that the landing page is my announcements page, and so I welcome students and provide a course link to content and assignments. So students get to know me right away. There's also an instructor tab along the left that students can find out, how to interact and where to find me. But kind of going back to that announcements page, the course content link is provided for them. So the first thing within content and assignments that they encounter is a welcome video. So this is a video that I make. It walks them through the course. I try to interact with my students as much and as often really as I can. So anytime that they can see me, hear me, I think it really connects them to the class. Same thing with their peers. I try to have as many opportunities as I can in my course for students to interact with one another. All right, so we get to the course content folder, which is the overall folder, and you'll see they're labeled the overall objectives for the course. So by the end of the course, students will be able to do those things. So those learning objectives are further delineated within the course content folder. So material is chunked into modules. There are 4 modules, and you'll see here, like Module 1, these are the specific learning outcomes. They tie directly to the overall course objectives. And then within that Module 1 folder, the objectives are further broken down by week. So at any point in time, students know exactly what they're working on and how what they're working on contributes to the overall course objectives. All right, so here within each week, students have a variety of resources and assignments. So here we can take a look and see that content is enhanced with a wide variety of multimedia. So we have video mashups, we have instructor-made videos, different audio images, interactive learning objects are found elsewhere in the course. Most of these materials are at no or low cost to the student. So here you'll see a link to my math lab. These links are provided really throughout the course because my math lab is the main assignment hub. And so here within my math lab, there are various help tools available. One of the most important help tools is the Ask My Instructor tool in my math lab. So students will click on the Ask My Instructor tab, and then that sends me an email alerting me to the problem, the exact place where students need help, and then I can email the student back or make them a video. Ideally, I meet with them via Blackboard Collaborate. Again, that synchronous interaction is really ideal, and I meet often and collaborate with students one-on-one and within a group environment. So we really create a classroom community of learning. Okay, so after students complete the work in each module, they will check in with me and see where they're at in the learning process. So they've worked on specific goals and objectives, and we take a little time out here after each module and we reflect on our work and where we're at. So here you'll see they do test corrections. They go back, they look at what they did wrong, and there's a rubric here provided. There's a rubric with all my assignments, so students are very clear on how their work is graded. We have discussion boards, and so students discuss where they are and what they need help with. They connect with their peers and me, and again, that community is very important. Also, we use this time for some authentic assessments where students, really dig in and they demonstrate to me that higher order thinking. I use the self and peer feature in Blackboard. I think it's a great way for students to interact with each other and myself, and really they are able to demonstrate that higher order thinking that I was just talking about. So I'll see if I can find one of the self and peer. Yes, so here we go. So this is a self and peer assignment. So for example, here students had to solve a quadratic equation. They purposefully made a mistake, and then their classmate had to find the mistake that they made, and then they talked about, what went wrong and why. And so really this was an opportunity for students to communicate with one another and to dig a little deeper into the content. Okay, and so really that's the basics of my course. Again, I focus really on those 4 important ECP guidelines. So we keep in mind course design, interaction and collaboration, assessment, and learner support. So at every step along the way, I make sure that students have what they need with those things in mind.